Triple E EDC back again with another knife video. This is the Benchmade 945 Mini Osborne, and this is actually my 2,000 subscriber giveaway knife. And so if you're not aware, I'm posting this video at the same time that I just posted that video up. And so if you have not already entered the giveaway for this knife, go ahead and make sure you do that. But part of what was required in that video is that you watch this one. So keep watching and then go enter that. In any event, I'm going to move on to what this video is about. So this video is about Monster Racing, who is a, and I'm just going to put up something for us to look at while we're waiting. I'll put up this, and I'll talk about what this is in a moment. But Monster Racing is a member of the knife community who is very, very supportive of a lot of the other channels. You know, he watches, I don't know how he has the time in the day to watch as much knife content as he does. He is always commenting on everyone's videos. Big Red EDC, Zach Stuff. You know, I think I've seen him on both their live streams, on Metal Complex's live streams. I think I've seen him on, you know, comment on Nick Shabazz. I've seen him all over. You know, he's watching, constantly going through knife content, and he's definitely watching, if not all, most of my videos. And so I really appreciate the support he's giving the channel, and so I'd like to give back a little bit. He's going through a tough time. So he is out of work. He is out of transportation. His car is in the shop. And he is also a single father at the same time while all this is going on. So basically what Big Red EDC had a video where he supported by auctioning off several knives from in support of the GoFundMe pages for a Therapeutic Edge, which is another good knife channel. So if you're not subscribed to him, go check him out. By the way, if you're Therapeutic Edge, if you're watching this, contact me. I can do one of these for you as well. I know you're dealing with some stuff as well, if you're still going through it. But Monster Racing, I've been in touch with about, you know, dealing with some of these things. And so, you know, I wanted to make sure I did one for him. So he's at, with the help of Big Red EDC, he's had a $2,500 goal. A lot of that was to go fix his car and to pay his mortgage and things, you know, so he can help take care of his kid. Big Red EDC was able to get him, in conjunction with others, his friends and family, to about $1,000 of his $2,500 goal. I'd love to be able to get him higher than that. So I'm doing an auction as well in order to try to raise money. So there's also going to be a giveaway associated with this auction, so that, you know, because, you know, I'm all about the giveaways. Also, there's going to be plenty of swag involved, which is why you see this. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what knives are being given away and how the giveaway is going to work, or how the, I shouldn't say giveaway. Let me talk about what knives are going up for auction and how that's going to work. So first of all, with the auction, the way I'm going to do it is go ahead and when you see a knife you like, write the name of the knife and your bid below. And, you know, you can, in order to see the last bid that was given, sort your comments by the most recent. So then you can see the most recent comment at the top, and that will hopefully be the highest bid so far. So basically the way it's going to work is like that. Once everyone has gotten winning bids in, then what I will do is I will, you know, have you verify that you've donated to his GoFundMe page directly. I'm not taking any funds in conjunction with this. 100% of this is going to Monster Racing, 100% to him. So basically, I'm donating a bunch of knives to the auction, and all of that money that is raised out of it is going to go straight to him. I don't want any of the money. Okay, so again, this is specifically for that purpose. So, you know, when you're making your bids, keep that in mind. You know, it's always nice when somebody, and definitely not required, but it's always nice when somebody even goes above the value of what the knife's worth. And I'm also going to post a link to the GoFundMe page below. So if you don't want to buy any of these knives or don't want to participate in the auction, you know, go drop $5, $10, $1, whatever it is, to the GoFundMe page, just because it's spreading some holiday cheer. I think it's a nice thing to do. So, in any event, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what's being auctioned. First of all, we have the brand new knife, the Spartan Blades Aster. So this is a really, really brand new knife, and it is, I haven't even really carried it beyond some initial first impressions and some, and some general carry. This is a very interesting knife. The carbon fiber on it, it's a carbon fiber G10 composite, and the feel on it is actually pretty good. I actually like it a little bit better than Spyderco's carbon fiber G10. So if that gives you some sort of a reference. It's got a nice deep carry clip. It's got a Les George design on it, CTS-XHP steel, and obviously made by Spartan Blades in conjunction with K-Bar as well. And the price on these currently, these just came out, is $145 for the carbon fiber version. And I'm going to go ahead and list this at as a starting bid, opening bid on this at $100. And so again, drop a comment below. Name of the knife, the Aster, $100 if you want to go ahead and participate in the auction for this knife. Next knife. This is a user, but it's a Benchmade Mediator. It has a lanyard on it. I did get this from a viewer in a trade, and so I wanted to go ahead and use it as part of a giveaway, or in this case, it's going to be an auction. So obviously I've reviewed the Mediator before. This is an excellent knife. It is in user condition. As you can see, the blade coating is worn off a little bit over here. It's sort of been customized a little bit with the hardware being sanded down to reveal the stainless portion of the hardware. It has a little bit of tip resharpening that I guess was not done perfectly. You can see the tip has been tipped a little bit. But this is, normally a $250 knife, and I'm going to list the opening bid on this, at $130. Okay, so given the condition, given the fact that this is still S90V steel, and the fact that, if you call up Benchmade and you say, hey, I'm going to send you this knife, can you reblade it, put a brand new blade on it, they're going to charge you $30 or so for a blade, and you'll have pretty much a brand new. And they'll obviously also clean up everything. If you want them to replace the black hardware, they'll do that under their warranty. So you can get pretty much a brand new knife here if once you're done with the warranty, for pretty cheap if you want to get involved. Again, mention Benchmade Mediator below, and the starting bid on this is $130. This is the EMP EDC Slenderman. This is an OTF, and this is D2, and it has very, very good action. As you can see here, this has been hand-tuned. All of these, I believe, are hand-tuned by the owner of the company, and this is, I think this is all sold out right now. It's on pre-order if if they want to do more. So this is normally $140 for the OTF here, and I'm going to be auctioning this off with a starting bid of $110. So starting bid $110, and this mentioned the Slenderman below. This is a knife that is actually sort of custom made. This is a Swiss Army knife, Swiss Army Tinker, I believe, that was custom made by, the scales were custom made by Stud Fishing, a longtime viewer. I had always planned to keep this knife, but I recently got an Alox, I think Farmer X, and I just find myself carrying that a lot more, and I figured this can go. I would never sell this for any other reason, but because I do appreciate the fact that the scales are handmade, but in this case I want to go ahead and sell it because it's going to help support one of our viewers, and so I feel it's sort of apropos with the fact that it came from a viewer to help another viewer. So this is, again, Koa wood handle, or Koa wood scales here. You can take a look at what they look like. And this is a used model, so just be aware of that when you buy it. Tinker, I think, runs normally around 50 bucks or so. I'm going to go ahead and start the bidding on this with the custom scales at 40 bucks. The one thing to note is there's no tweezers on here due to the custom scales, but there is a, I'm sorry, there's no toothpick. There is tweezers. But you could replace the tweezers with the toothpick if you wanted. So again, if you want this one, go ahead and comment Tinker below with $40 starting bid. Next up, so I won this from Blade Banker in a giveaway and was very happy with it. This is, you see the Pearson Customs going around. Big Red, has his giveaways with the Pearson Customs. And I know Blade Banker also, I believe, has Pearson Customs giveaways. So this is, by the way, Blade Banker is a great channel as well, and Big Red, and Zach's stuff. Go ahead and subscribe to all of them if you're not, just because they're great channels. But this is the Lil Chief by Pearson. You can go ahead and see it has an acid wash finish. This is Nitro V steel. Excellent fit and finish on this. Like, everything is completely flush. Feels nice in the hand. I have size large gloved hands. This is a great EDC fixed blade. Attaches to your belt very nicely in this Kydex sheath. The retention on it is good. Got a nice sharpening choil. And this is just a great EDC blade. Nice jimping up top. So again, this is a custom knife. And so I think they normally run like 250 bucks or something like that. Maybe 250, 300, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and post this for auction at $150 as a starting bid. Go ahead and comment below. Little Chief, starting bid $150. Okay, so all of those together. So now what comes next? So what comes next is this. This is a concept, Mikkel Williamson. It's called an EDC tack. So this is, I don't believe this knife is for sale on the market yet. This is a prototype. Okay, so this prototype is also Damascus. Has a nice push button lock here. There are some changes on the final version that they did since the prototype I've seen online because they've been discussing them. But this is an excellent, prototype. Like I said, nice Damascus design here. Carbon fiber, titanium, steel liners, skill on nice steel liners. Very, very interesting knife. So what's going on with this one? So I'm giving this away, but if we meet a goal. So what I'd like to do is meet a goal of $750 total donated, okay? So if you donate to the GoFundMe and you don't buy a knife, comment how much you donated below so I can keep track of how far we are toward our goal. Now, every person who donates, no matter how much they spend, will be eligible for this knife, and it'll be just the people that donate. Okay, so make sure when you do, donate, you comment below that you donated. Okay, if you buy a knife, in addition to being eligible for this, I'm also going to be including all sorts of swag with each knife bought. Now, the swag will be sort of random as I throw it in. You can, maybe request for some stuff, especially if you're early on and if you're an early buyer. But let me sort of show you what I have here. So, we've got a Smoky Mountain Knife Works swag pack with the cards and everything, cleaning cloth. We've got, some flight tags and stuff from the, Millie PM2 P3 Club. We've got a whole bunch of, stickers from all sorts of places, DLT, Pearson Customs, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, all sorts of stickers, Zach stuff, geared toward gear, rock scale design, you know, all sorts of stuff over here. We've got a sticker for Shadowboard Hanks. We've got, what is this? DLT Trading threw in some cleaning cloths. You can see DLT on both of these. It's hard to see it on this one. We've got the DLT Trading shop mat. It's a large mat here. We've got a whole bunch of mats and a patch donated by and that's, you saw this before, it's not a knife, it's a Benchmade. So it's not a knife, it's a Benchmade is there's a guy, John Olson, he owns the store, and he sells mostly Olights and Benchmade knives, and so he's got a website, itsnotaknife.com. Okay, so you know, he's gone ahead and, you know, sort of made It's Not a Knife a brand, his own brand, which is cool because on Facebook, there's a group there, and he has a very positive energy in the group. He does a lot of charity work and you know, and things like that. He includes a lot of swag and giveaways in his when people buy knives from him, and he's been a great guy to buy Benchmades from. You know, DLT tends to be my go-to place for a lot of knives, but for Benchmades, I've been going to him recently. He's been excellent to deal with, and I definitely recommend you know, going to check out his website. He's sent in, as part of this, you know, that patch, he sent in a whole bunch of these mouse pads, which are pretty cool. So he sent in a bunch of these mouse pads, right? So most of the people who buy a knife are going to get one. And on top of that, he's also sent in a couple of shop mats. So this is the Infidel shop mat. You know, these are $30 shop mats if you go buy them online, if you can find them. So this is the Benchmade Infidel one. And this is the 941. Warren Osborne 20th anniversary, 940, Legends Never Die. This one's awesome. So that one's going to be available. A whole bunch of stuff like that is going to be available. So if you can participate in this auction and help out Monster Racing, I would appreciate it. I'm sure he would appreciate it. And it really means a lot to the community that we all come together, especially around this time on the holidays, and give back. I wanted to do this earlier than just waiting for now, but I was waiting on some knives to come in order to do this, and it took a while for them to come in. I had one in particular I was waiting on, and it just never came in, still probably in the mail somewhere. So because I didn't want Monster Racing to wait any longer, I went ahead and posted this without it. So, you know, hopefully we'll go ahead and raise as much money as we can for him. If you guys have any questions or you want to talk to me separately about it, I'm happy to answer questions. You can email me at triple.e.edc@gmail.com. That's triple.e.edc@gmail.com if you don't want to post publicly. Thanks so much for watching. Again, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to enter the giveaway for the Benchmade 945. That's the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And, you know, stay well. Thanks so much, guys.